Morning students, in this video we will discuss another part of the prose, A Letter to God. I expect you might have seen the previous parts. If you don't have, then you may visit my YouTube channel Learning Hub to watch them. First of all, let's read the next portion of the text. Please keep your textbook with you while watching the video for your better understanding. All through the night, Lincoln thought only of one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Lincoln was an ox of man, working like an animal in the fields, but still he knew how to write. The following Sunday, at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes. Because the hailstorm, he wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside, and still troubled went to town. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. The postmaster, a fat, amiable fellow, also broke out laughing. But almost immediately he turned serious and, tapping the letter on his desk, commented, "What a faith! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting up a correspondence with God." So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea. Answer the letter. But when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill, ink, and paper. But he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. ପିଲାମାନେ ଏବେ ତୁମେ ତୁମର ବହି ପଢ଼ ଏବଂ ସେଥିରୁ ନ୍ୟୁ ୱାର୍ଡ ସବୁ ବାହାର କର. ୟେସ୍, ଦି ନ୍ୟୁ ୱାର୍ଡସ୍ ଆର୍ conscience, amiable, correspondence, and resolution. First of all, let's know the word conscience. Conscience means an inner sense of right and wrong, or moral sense of doing right or wrong, अर्थात विवेक. एबे conscience लगे आमे वाक्य गठन करिबा. Our conscience prevents us from doing wrong. Another sentence, always follow the guidance of your conscience. Next word, amiable. Amiable means friendly or pleasant, अर्थात मेलापी बा सुशील. एबे amiable लगे वाक्य गठन करिबा. Our English teacher never gets angry. He is amiable with students. Another sentence, everybody likes amiable persons. Next word, correspondence. Correspondence means an act of writing letter or communication through letters, अर्थात पत्र विनिमय. वर्तमान correspondence लगे गोटे वाक्य गठन करिबा. The students expressed their problems through a correspondence to headmaster. वर्तमान आ गोटे वाक्य, when there was no mobile phone, people used to make correspondence with their relatives through letters. Next word, resolution. Resolution means a firm decision, अर्थात दृढ़ संकल्प बा दृढ़ प्रतिज्ञा. वर्तमान resolution लगाई वाक्य गठन करिबा. The committee made a resolution for the betterment of the school. Another sentence, you should take a resolution and work accordingly for your career. Now let's understand the text. Throughout the night, Lenko thought of the only help, that's help from God. He was instructed or made understand that God sees everything, even what's in one's conscience or heart's deep. Lenko was an ox of man, means Lenko was a hard-working man who worked in the field like an animal. Still, he knew how to write, means he was a little bit educated. The next Sunday, during early morning, he wrote a letter. That letter would be carried by himself to town and would be placed in mail. That letter was a letter to God. ସେଦିନ ରାତି ସାରା ଲେଙ୍କୁ କେବଳ ଏକମାତ୍ର ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ଯାହାକି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କଥା ଭାବିଲା। ସେ ଜାଣିଥିଲା ଯେ ଭଗବାନ ସବୁକିଛି ଏପରି ଜଣଙ୍କ ଗଭୀର ହୃଦୟ ଭିତରେ ବି ଯାହା ଥାଏ ସେସବୁ ସେ ଦେଖିପାରନ୍ତି। ଲେଙ୍କୁ ମଣିଷମାନଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ବଳଦ ପରି ଜମିରେ କଠିନ ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରୁଥିଲା। ତଥାପି ସେ ଚିଠି କିପରି ଲେଖିବାକୁ ହୁଏ ଜାଣିଥିଲା। ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ରବିବାର ଦିନ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟୁଷରୁ ସେ ଚିଠିଟିଏ ଲେଖିଲା, ଯାହାକୁ ନେଇ ସେ ସହରରେ ପୋଷ୍ଟ କରିବାର ଥିଲା। ଏହି ଚିଠିଟି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟକୁ ଏକ ଚିଠି ଥିଲା। ନାଓ ଟେଲ୍ ମି ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍, ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଡିଡ୍ ଲେଙ୍କୁ ଥିଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ନାଇଟ୍? ୟେସ୍, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ନାଇଟ୍ ଲେଙ୍କୁ ଥଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦି ଓନ୍ଲି ହେଲ୍ପ ଫ୍ରମ୍ ଗଡ୍। When did Lenko write the letter? Yes, Lenko wrote the letter during the dawn of next Sunday. Addressing to God, he wrote, if he won't help him, he with his family would be hungry that year. He also wrote that he needed 100 pesos to sow his field again and to live until the crop come. He also noted that it was because of the hailstorm totally destroyed his crop. On the envelope, he wrote to God in place of address and put the letter inside the envelope. He went to town with a troubled mind. ଭଗବାନ କୁ ସମ୍ବୋଧନ କରି ସେ ଲେଖିଲା, ଯଦି ସେ ତାକୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ନ କରନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ସେ ବର୍ଷ ସାରା ତା ପରିବାର ସହ ଭୋକିଲା ରହିବ। ସେ ଆହୁରି ମଧ୍ୟ ଲେଖିଲା ଯେ ସେ ପୁଣି ଥରେ ଜମିରେ ମଞ୍ଜି ବୁଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଏବଂ ଶସ୍ୟ ଅମଳ ହେବା ଯାଏଁ ଚଳିବା ପାଇଁ 100 ପେସୋ ଆବଶ୍ୟକ କରୁଛି। ପେସୋ ଅର୍ଥ ମେକ୍ସିକୋର ଏକ ପ୍ରକାର ମୁଦ୍ରା। କାରଣ କୁଆପଥର ବର୍ଷା ତାର ସବୁ ଫସଲ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିଦେଇଛି। ଇନଭେଲପ ଉପରେ ଠିକଣା ସ୍ଥାନରେ ଟୁ ଗଡ୍ ବା ପ୍ରାପକ ଭଗବାନ ବୋଲି ଲେଖି ଚିଠିଟିକୁ ତା ଭିତରେ ରଖିଲା। ତଥାପି ସେ ବ୍ୟତିବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ମନରେ ସହର ଆଡ଼କୁ ଚାଲିଲା। ଏବେ କହିଲା ପିଲାମାନେ, ହୁ ଡିଡ୍ ଲେଙ୍କୁ ଆଡ୍ରେସ୍ ଦି ଲେଟର ଟୁ? ୟେସ୍, ଲେଙ୍କୁ ଆଡ୍ରେସ୍ଡ ଦି ଲେଟର ଟୁ ଗଡ୍। How much money did he ask God for? Yes, Lenko asked God for 100 pesos. The postman of the post office saw the letter and laughed happily. He showed his boss the letter to God. As a postman's career, he had never seen such address. The postmaster was a fat and amiable person. He also broke out laughing and suddenly became serious. He tapped the letter on the table and exclaimed with surprise that there was a great faith. He wished that he had also such faith like the man who wrote that letter. He astonished seeing the communication with God. ଚିଠିଟିକୁ ଦେଖି ପୋଷ୍ଟମ୍ୟାନ୍ ବା ଡାକବାଲା ହୃଦୟ ଖୋଲି ହସିଲା। ସେ ତାର ହାକିମକୁ ଚିଠିଟି ଦେଖାଇଲା। ତା ଚାକିରି ଜୀବନ ଭିତରେ ଜଣେ ପୋଷ୍ଟମ୍ୟାନ୍ ଭାବେ ସେ କେବେ ବି ଏମିତି ଠିକଣାଟିଏ ଦେଖିନଥିଲା। ପୋଷ୍ଟମାଷ୍ଟର ଜଣକ ମୋଟା ଏବଂ ଅମାୟିକ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ଥିଲେ। ଚିଠିଟି ଦେଖି ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ ହସରେ ଫାଟି ପଡ଼ିଲେ। ପରେ ପରେ ହଠାତ୍ ଗମ୍ଭୀର ହୋଇ ଚିଠିଟିକୁ ଟେବୁଲ ଉପରେ ଠକ୍ ଠକ୍ କରି କହିଲେ, କେତେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ! ସେ ଇଚ୍ଛା କଲେ ଚିଠିର ଲେଖକଙ୍କ ପରି ତାଙ୍କର ମଧ୍ୟ ଏମିତି ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ହୁଅନ୍ତା କି? ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ସହ ସିଧା ଯୋଗାଯୋଗ ଦେଖି ସେ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହୋଇଗଲେ। ଏବେ କହିଲ ପିଲାମାନେ, whom did the postman show the letter? Yes, the postman showed the letter to the postmaster. What did the postmaster wish? Yes, the postmaster wished that he had also such faith like the writer of the letter. The postmaster thought of not to shake the faith of the writer in God. He thought an idea of answering the letter back. But when the letter was opened, it was found that it won't be enough to answer the letter with pen, paper and goodwill. But he stuck to his firm decision. He asked his employees for some money. He himself gave some part of his salary, and some of his friends also committed to give something for the act of charity. ପୋଷ୍ଟମାଷ୍ଟରଟି ଚିଠି ଲେଖକର ବିଶ୍ୱାସକୁ ଭାଙ୍ଗି ନ ଦେବାକୁ ଚିନ୍ତା କଲେ। ଚିଠିର ଉତ୍ତର ଦେବାକୁ ସେ ଏକ ଉପାୟ କଲେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଖୋଲିବା ପରେ ଜଣାଗଲା ଯେ କେବଳ କାଗଜ କଲମରେ ଓ କିଛି ମଙ୍ଗଳ କାମନା ଯଥେଷ୍ଟ ନଥିଲା। ତଥାପି ସେ ନିଜର ଦୃଢ଼ ସଂକଳ୍ପରେ ଅତୁଟ ରହିଲେ। ସେ ନିଜ କର୍ମଚାରୀମାନଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ କିଛି ଟଙ୍କା ମାଗିଲେ ଏବଂ ନିଜ ଦରମାର କିଛି ଅଂଶ ଦେଲେ। ତାଙ୍କର କିଛି ବନ୍ଧୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଏହି ଦାନ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପାଇଁ କିଛି ଅର୍ଥ ଦେବାକୁ ସମ୍ମତ ହେଲେ। ଏବେ କହିଲେ ପିଲାମାନେ, ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ୱାଜ୍ ଦି ଆଇଡ଼ିଆ ଅଫ୍ ଦି ପୋଷ୍ଟମାଷ୍ଟର? ୟେସ୍, ଦି ପୋଷ୍ଟମାଷ୍ଟର୍ସ ଆଇଡ଼ିଆ ୱାଜ୍ ଟୁ ଆନ୍ସର ଦି ଲେଟର ବ୍ୟାକ୍। ହାଉ ଡିଡ୍ ହି କଲେକ୍ଟ ଦି ମନି ଫର୍ ଦି ଆକ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଚ୍ୟାରିଟି? Yes, for the act of charity, he asked his employees for some money. He himself gave some part of his salary and some of his friends obliged to give something. ପିଲାମାନେ, ଏ ଲେଟର ଟୁ ଗଡ୍ ପାଠର ତୃତୀୟ ପାର୍ଟ ଏଠାରେ ସରିଛି। ଆଶା କରେ ଭିଡ଼ିଓଟି ତୁମକୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଥିବ। ଶିକ୍ଷଣୀୟ ଭିଡ଼ିଓ ପାଇଁ ଏହି ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ୍ ସହ ଯୋଡ଼ି ହୋଇ ରହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲଟିକୁ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ୍ କରି ବେଲ୍ ଆଇକନ୍କୁ ଛୁଇଁ ଦିଅ। ଫଳରେ ଯେବେ ବି ନୂଆ ଭିଡ଼ିଓଟି ଅପଲୋଡ଼ ହେବ ତାର ମେସେଜ ତୁମେ ପାଇପାରିବ। ଆଜି ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି, ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।